What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Nonpfixion. This is my co-host Zach. We are your FANALYST for this evening, and this is Real Fan
Yes,
Sports.
sir.
Let's talk about it. The championships is here. The champs is here, and
Oh,
this was gonna be an interesting one. I think this Sunday is gonna be real fun with the Bengals and the
mm-hmm,
Chiefs and the Eagles and the Niners.
mm-hmm.
Man, what's your thoughts, brother? What's your thoughts?
I don't know what game I'm more excited for. I mean, the craziest thing is like I expected Philly and San Fran to get there, and I like this
Yes,
matchup.
yes.
I think this matchup is going to be great. Jalen Hurts finally came out. He said he's feeling good. He's not saying
Hmm.
that he's feeling better. He's feeling good now. So he's
Yes.
about to have a good game going against this tough, just overall team in San Francisco,
Hmm.
who's trying to shock the world a little bit with the rookie. And then on the other side of things, you got Joe Burrow and the Bengals that came out and after having a dud lucky win
Hmm.
game, just beat the brakes off of Buffalo Bills, made them
What
look like they didn't
happened
deserve to
there?
be there. And there's going to be a lot of changes in Buffalo
There
next
has to
season,
be.
and as there should be, but they're going against the Patrick Mahomes, we think, and the Chiefs. I know Patrick Mahomes is playing, but he's playing banged up. And
Hmm.
the biggest thing with Patrick Mahomes' game is that he likes to get mobile, get outside the pocket. That's when he's most dangerous, and I think he's going to have a little trouble with that this weekend. So it's going to be fun, man.
I'm interested in what's going to happen with Patrick Mahomes because, Pollard, who went down same weekend, had a very similar injury. He just had surgery. So my thing is, if he had surgery and Patrick's not having surgery, what makes Patrick such an Iron Man compared to this man who runs for a living? What's the
Right.
difference?
That's the question at hand. I mean, I give it to Mahomes, man. Like the way that he toughed that out, he didn't even
Yeah,
want to get out and go to the locker room and get retaped because he just figured that if they
very,
brought him back
very
there, they
true,
weren't gonna let him
very
back out.
true,
Like
very true.
he did not want to go. He's yelling at his coach, like he wanted to play, and I commend that and I'm happy
Hmm.
the coach did
Yeah,
finally force him to go out, and go get looked at. But
yeah.
man, I mean that toughness is something that you can't grade. And mad respect, Patrick Mahomes. Let's go ahead. Let's pull
Okay.
it up and let's give a look at it. What's our first game on Sunday?
So the first game on Sunday at 2 p.m. Central Time is San Francisco 49ers versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
So we're starting off with a
This,
banger. All right, I'm ready
yeah.
for it. I'm ready for it. This is my overall thought with this game. San Francisco is the most complete team. I think a lot of us can agree with that. At this point in time, they're showing it time and time again that they
Hmm.
just look complete and they look not unbeatable, but damn near close. I think they're closer than pretty much any of these teams in my eyes. And then
Hmm.
you look at the Eagles and the way that they're coming out. Jalen Hurts, AJ Brown trying to get to the Super Bowl for his first time. Hurts trying to get there for his first time, obviously. This feels a lot like when they went there with Nick Foles, but now
Yeah,
with Jalen Hurts, where they just have an all around great team.
I
What is your
agree.
thoughts on this game?
I mean, it's funny that you say when they went there, a couple years back, there's still two or three actual linemen on the defensive side from that Super Bowl team.
Oh, yeah.
And they're helping guide these young bucks along, calm, cool, and collective. This is going to be an interesting one because one, Brock Purdy being a rookie, right? No
Mhm.
rookie has made it past this game in NFL
Right.
history. Not a
Yep.
single one. Will he be the first? I don't know. I don't think it's going to be a high scoring game, even though people think it will. I think this game will be fought in the trenches. It's either Brock Purdy beats him on his arm, which I don't think is going to happen with the Eagles defense, which is actually
Hmm.
a pretty decent defense. It's pretty good. It's not, they know they aren't any slouches. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
As far as who's going to win, I'm still kind of up in the air about that one because these teams, it's going to be a tough
This is
game.
one that I really don't have a pull for. Like, I really
Yeah,
don't have an idea. Like, I'm gonna give y'all a guess, but like, I really don't have an idea because, like you said, this defense is nothing to play with either, and they're gonna send in some different looks to Purdy, and that's
yes,
gonna be the biggest difference. Is that they're gonna bring in blitz from the corner position, they're gonna bring it in
yeah,
from the
hmm,
linebackers, they're gonna bring in safety blitzes, they're gonna try and do anything to get Purdy a little nervous. He didn't have a great game last week. He got bailed out a couple times by George
hmm,
Kittle, a couple times by McCaffrey. I expect on offensive side of things, they're going to need something similar where they're going to need Kittle to do some big things. They're going to need McCaffrey to do big things. But my biggest X factor, who they didn't utilize until like kind of near the end there, because McCaffrey kind of was down with that little calf injury that he was dealing with, is Elijah Mitchell. People forget this man is a starter in this league. He's only not starting right now because McCaffrey's there. McCaffrey's arguably one of the top 5 running backs in the whole entire NFL.
yeah.
Um, that's going to be the big X factor. And saying that, I want to go opposite of you, man. So I don't know where you're going to go. Whatever you say, I'm going to go opposite. I'm going to let you pick first. Who are you going to go with? Because I think we're tied up right now. I think we're tied up. So I want to go opposite.
it's one of those things where when you look at some of the statistics of both team and where they stand overall in their overall rankings, regardless of the win loss column, Eagles defense overall second against the rush is 16th against the pass. Niners defense is first overall, second against the rush, 20th against the pass, and even though both are kind of in the middle range for the passing game, I still think this game is going to end up on happening in the trenches and in the run game. I think that's where it's going to end up
Mhm.
going. And neither team, I think, is going to go buck wild. I think this might be the end of the road for Brock Purdy. I think this might be
Man,
the end of the road.
I,
I
I
don't.
was
I
gonna
don't
go
know.
opposite of you, and I was about to cut you off. And you know what? I'm gonna go with the home field advantage of Philadelphia Eagles. That's what I'm gonna make this decider about because I think this game could really go 1-1. I think whoever has home field advantage is gonna take the win, and the Eagles have it. Um, and I'm going with Lincoln Financial
Yeah, I mean,
Field.
so you're
So
not
I'm
you're
going
not going
Philly. I'm not gonna go against you. I'm
you're
going
not
Philly,
going
man. I'm
against me
going
because
Philly.
even
I'm not.
though I like Brock Purdy, I like his story, I like what's happening this season for him, I feel like the Eagles overall are going to be the team. They might even win a Super Bowl. I'll be honest with you, but
They might.
the Eagles are going on from this game. That's what I feel.
I'm
That's
gonna
what
stick with that too. I'm gonna stick with that too. So, Philadelphia, you go into the bowl as said so by Real Fan Sports. So hopefully that means it's gonna happen. But
I
as a betting man, I'm not playing the line on this at all. I'm definitely gonna play the unders. I think the totals. I think I saw were like at 48 or something
hmm
like that, or 46. I'm playing unders. I think I'm with you on that. I think it's gonna be low score. I don't think either team. If they score over 20, it's gonna be like
Yeah, yeah,
21.
yeah.
Like I don't,
It won't be
I don't
crazy. It
think it's
won't
gonna
be
be any
crazy.
less, any more than that.
All right.
But that'll go ahead and bring us into the next game, which will be later on that night: Bengals versus Chiefs.
Now,
A matchup from
yeah,
last year's AFC Championship, where the Bengals took it over. Burrow is undefeated against KC,
undefeated.
and man, as a Burrow fan, being from Louisiana, being an LSU fan,
hmm
I love to hear the light that's being shined on Joe Burrow from even some of these paid analysts, not just us guys talking out of our caboose, but these guys that are paid. Manuel Ocho comes on the show the other day, and he's like, look, I think Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback out there in the league right now. But if I'm Joe Burrow and I beat him again and he's never beaten me, you better say that Patrick Mahomes is better than everybody but me.
Oh
Don't
yeah,
put me
yeah.
out in that situation. And
So
I'm kind
very
of there
true.
with it. Do I think
So very
Mahomes has
true.
more talent and is a little bit better? I think it's argued to say no. Like I think he is. But
hmm
Burrow has proved that he can beat the best. And sometimes that's what it takes. Do you think Burrow's going to keep this uh lossless streak going, or is he gonna finally lose one to Kansas City?
I think because of the question that it is the high ankle sprain of Patrick Mahomes,
Mhm.
Burrows, it's not going to be an easy road because Patrick's still going to be out there, and even Chad Henne had a good run when he's out there too. He's not a slouch either, but I do
True.
feel that the Bengals are going to win this one. It's not going to be easy, but I think they at the end of the day they're going to be the victor of this matchup, and they're going to continue that streak against Mahomes. And like you said, if Mahomes is considered the best in the league, then it has to be an asterisk because if he can't beat this one guy, then he can't be the best in the league.
I
So
mean, it's kind of hard to disagree with you, man. Like, I wish
yeah,
we would be going opposite on this, but I just feel the same way. I think if we have a fully healthy Patrick Mahomes, then I think I'm going with Kansas City all day. I think that line still struggles, but this Kansas City defense, like, I feel like they put on a front for a while.
hmm
There's been moments where they looked really good, other moments where they look really bad. I don't
yeah.
think they're all that. It's going to depend on what players show out. I mean, it's biggest game for the Super Bowl, so they're going to play the hardest. But I
Oh
think the
yeah, most
factor
definitely.
of yeah, I think the factor of Mahomes just not being at 100% really limits them. We're gonna definitely see some more creativity come out for Andy Reid. I think he's gonna throw the whole damn book at him.
Oh,
And
he's
he's
going to
he's
be
gonna let
bringing
him
out
have it
all
because
kind of stuff.
normally you'll save it for the Super Bowl. I don't think they're gonna save it. I think they're gonna have to. They're gonna have to in this game to beat a team like the Bengals who have so many weapons and have the ability to score and the defense to be able to create interceptions
I
and
mean,
create
the
turnovers.
way that Patrick Mahomes was kind of like meandering around during that game, it didn't look like it was going to be something that's going to be healed in a week. It didn't look like that. It didn't. You didn't
Yeah.
get that feel. So
No, no. I don't believe it's a high ankle sprain. I think it has to be something worse. I mean, the way the way
Hmm.
his ankle rolled, and then on top of that, the way his knee buckled as well. Like people are like not even talking about that. The
Yes, he
fact he
grabbed his
grabbed
knee
his knee, the
first.
first thing he
Yes,
grabbed was his knee,
very
and we haven't
true.
heard anything.
Very true.
He definitely, and now I think it's all minor. Like I think it's like like a grade. I don't know how the gradings work. Like it's a lower grade strain on whatever ligament is in his ankle, and then there's a minor strain on the ligaments in his knee as well. I promise you that. So they're gonna wrap him up. He's gonna get feeling good. I'm sure. I'm
Hmm.
sure. He's gonna have some morphine or something like that in the locker room. And one thing we saw last week, and now they has a whole week to prepare for it. He's not gonna allow his pain to show,
Yeah, yeah.
and he's gonna come out and play his hardest. But I think Bengals are gonna go ahead and take this one.
I think I definitely agree with you, and I do feel like the Bengals are going to take it. The over under is 47.5 in this game. I don't know if we get to that point. I don't know. Being
I'm
that
gonna have to check the
these
weather.
two offenses are throw heavy, even though the Bengals can get you on the ground too, because they have two very very capable running backs. I think Kansas City is going to
And
rely on their run
Pacheco's
game and
also
their
showed up
game
as
just to kind
well
of.
last week.
He's finally
Pacheco
showed
had
up.
a
The young
damn
buck
he had
showed
a
up.
damn
He
game.
showed up.
A damn good
Yeah.
game.
So I feel like the Bengals are going to pull this out. I want to say for sure, but nothing's really for sure when you're going against that Chiefs organization. They're very good at game planning. But
Mhm.
we also seen
Definitely.
Burrows getting sacked 9 times and still won the game.
Yeah.
So there's no quitting either one of these teams. Gonna
All
be
I know
interesting.
is, regardless, this weekend's going to be great. And y'all need to make sure, if y'all tune into this video, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Also, ring those bells. We're going to be live on Sunday for both games. Come tune in. If you don't agree with our opinions, tell us why in the comments.
Hmm.
Also, come to the game and talk your mess during it. That way,
Oh
if we're
yeah,
wrong,
yeah.
fire us up. I don't care. Like, let us know. Talk your mess. We like talking mess back at you. So come in and rep your squad.
Also, if you know any Kansas City fans that are on YouTube and they in the YouTube sports realm, if you know any Bengals fans, tell them to come to the channel. We've been looking for some Bengals and Chiefs fans because the last couple of years it's been Bengals and Chiefs, Bengals and Chiefs. But ain't nobody on the
Mhm.
channel to represent the Chiefs or the Bengals. With that being said, thank you guys for checking out the channel. Is that it all for you, Zach?
That's it for me, baby.
All right, so once again, we were your fanalists for this evening. My name is Nonpfixion. This is my co-host Zach, and this is Real Fan Sports. We appreciate you, we love you, and don't forget this Sunday we are live for both games. Both
Yes, sir.
games, 2 separate streams. We'll be there. The links are already ready, and the streams are already ready to go. Appreciate you, love you. We'll
Ring them
catch you on the next
bells.
one. Peace out.